Hey, my name is Sean. Welcome to Echoes in Eternity Bourbon. Who's ready for some gifts?
Good morning, everyone.
And Merry Christmas Eve.
And Merry Christmas if you're watching this.
Oh, that's right. This is going to come out on Christmas Day, so you might be celebrating Christmas right now.
We are so excited.
Man, I tell you what, this has been an outstanding month so far. We're still at the beginning stages of December. 2,500 subscribers. Thank you all so much for being members of this channel. I truly, truly appreciate it. Couple things going on today. Today, I'm going to be doing a review on Matt. And this is for the group. This is for Poor Decisions. Matt from Whiskey Wisdom and myself were able to go down to Short Barrel, able to pick some single barrels of their bee's knees. I liked one profile. He liked a different profile. They were kind enough to say, hey, look, I'll tell you what, we'll do them in 375s. That way people get two single barrels, in there from two different bee's knees. And it's neat. This is the first 375s they've ever done in their bee's knees. And you get two single barrels. If you're interested in that, after you hear the review, you may or may not like that. Check out in the comments. There'll be the description for the Poor Decisions link. Still waiting on some westward stuff. Now, people on the West Coast have started receiving it. Matt and myself haven't received it yet, even though it's been shipping, I think, since before Thanksgiving. So we're hoping by 2025 we'll actually get it. Because can't wait to get that in some people's hands because it's some great juice. And I know a few of you out there, I'm picking up for you guys. I can't wait to pick those up and get them in your hands as well. So looking forward to that. Also, 5 winners for the 2,500. I can't wait to go through that list. So I'll talk about these first. Like I said, these Short Barrels, bee's knees, both of them, one came in at like 109 and the other came in at 110. Matt's came in at 109.6. Mine came in at 110.2. So just within a proof point of each other, but these are vastly, vastly different, which is neat because it gives you opportunities. Number one, you might like one a lot better than the other just because of what you're tasting that day or what you're wanting that day. And it also gives you an opportunity for a blend for a third option as well. So you might find your sweet spot's right in the middle. Let me dig into these noses. I'm going to get here into Matt's first. As you can tell, this thing is cloudy. I mean, a lot of honey in this thing right here. Nice orangish amber color, but it's kind of like a cloudy amber. All that dang honey in there. It's in the Weller glass right here. Outside of that honey, I'm getting like a nice, sweet, crisp apple in there. And that was something I don't think I got out of this at first. It's opened up a little bit. As you see, we've had some pours out of this and had some fun with this. But I'm kind of getting that kind of really nice caramely apple honey type of thing going on here. A little bit of vanilla, little bit of oak in there, but nothing super powerful. But what really grabs me is that honey and that apple, a little bit of caramel and vanilla right up the nose. So this is very sweet on the nose. Let me get into the nose on this one. Now this one's not quite as cloudy. It's still got some nice stuff going on in there. Man. I would say that this is more of kind of a yellowish with just some light amber hues in there. Not quite as bad, not quite as cloudy or thick as the other. This thing's just got oil for days running down the sides on this. Let's let this thing roll a little bit, see what we get. This is in the old Rip Van Winkle Glen over here. And I'll tell you what a great weekend I had this weekend. I cannot thank the local people enough here. So we got some great local groups. East Alabama, West Georgia, got to make a pick with them. And I'm going to do videos on these, but this is kind of like the preamble of what's coming up. Pick with them. Got to also pick for local charity, the local Columbus Hospice. And then also got to go and pick for a local firefighter for bottles that he's doing last year. If you've watched the channel, part of the proceeds of that went to another firefighter whose son had been going through a lot of medical issues. But 1 for the group and 2 for charities upcoming. I'm excited about that. Can't wait to talk about that. Got to hang out with a lot of great people. I can't wait to show that and talk about that as well. Fantastic time this weekend. Amazing group of people I got to hang out with this weekend, and some seriously killer pours. We were counting up on the way back, and we tried 50 different pours over the weekend. And some of them we had multiples on, but 50 different pours we tried over the weekend, including some of the distilleries we went to after the picks, and just going to like the Evergreen Bar in Bardstown, having a great time. But let me dig in now on the palate on this one here. This is the one that Matt selected right here. Like I said, it's kind of got that great, I didn't even give you a nose on this one. I just went right into that one. But let me get you the nose on this one. This has more of a classic bourbon nose on it, where this is just very sweet, and it's got this just inviting desserty. This one kind of is in your face, a little bit more bourbon, so you are getting some of the classic notes that you get in there. You get some oak in there, getting that vanilla, and this has kind of like a muted down honey, where one's just very honey forward on the nose. This one's a little more muted down. Man. So on this, I'm also getting kind of almost like a baking kind of graininess thing going on here as well. So you're getting, it looks like more of the grain forward stuff in here. So I'm almost getting like a rye spice in there. It's like just kind of a muted rye spice, a little bit of like a baking spice in there. So it's got a little bit different in here. But let's get into the palate on this one over here. See what we got. So this one right here, man, this one right here is just, you just get this nice, very nice mouthfeel. A lot of honey on this. But then it opens up a little bit and you start getting that nice Kentucky hug. You're getting bourbon more on the back end than you are the front end. Up front, you're getting a lot of that sweetness. Getting a little bit of that apple kind of running through the mid palate right there. Just a tiny touch of sweet oak on there. Just some nice desserty bourbon notes on here. And man, I just can't believe how many oils are just running down this. I'm sure a lot of that's that honey too. Such a mellow, smooth, sweet pour that just kind of opens up on the back end, the back of the palate in through the Kentucky hug. So this I would classify as more kind of a dessert pour, where you're going to get all these nice sugars up front, and then you're going to get a little bit of a hello on the back. And this finish is pretty nice, about a medium plus finish on this. So really enjoying this. Now I want to dig into what mine is, which is, like I said, it's on the opposite end of a honey finish. You know, me, I like a little more bourbon up front and some honey essence on the rear. I think it was even, who was it? It was Baker Drinks. Troy was like, man, he said, I'm kind of getting some of the finish on here, but he said, I wouldn't have thought this was finished right up front. This one has that bourbon up front, a little bit of spiciness on the tongue, and then on the finish, you get that nice soft wave of honey. Where these are, like I said, they're polar opposites. You get honey up front on this and bourbon in the rear. You get bourbon up front on this and some spiciness, and then just kind of a nice small bourbon finish or honey finish on the back end of this. Yeah, this one does have a nice spiciness that I like to it. It's bourbon. It's very good bourbon forward. Got a little bit of spiciness to it. And then it kind of mutes down into that honey on the back, where this one's very honey up front. And then you kind of get that little burning and that Kentucky hug and that bourbon on the back. Totally different, totally different. So now what I want to do now is let's combine the two. And let's see what it's like when they're combined. Because it's neat. You get two different single barrels, and then if you put them together, you kind of get your third barrel and see if it's somewhere in the middle that you might like. And so then when you put them together, you still get some of that apple, but you get a little more pronounced bourbon nose on here, a little more vanilla, a little more caramel, a little more oak. Kind of that pastry note. So it's kind of like the best of both worlds coming out on the nose. Let's see what it's got on the palate. So this even kind of makes it even smoother. You get this really, really smooth note. Nice subtle. And you're getting that nice Kentucky hug through there. So you get 3 different options. So I'm happy with all of these. You know, Matt and I joke back and forth on which one's the best, but you know, his happened to be my second favorite. This one was a little more bourbon forward. That's the one I selected. He selected the more honey forward. I don't think we have a bad bottle out of these. I've had people that have gotten both and said, hey, I like Matt's better, or I like yours better. And they've shared them with friends, and the friends have liked the opposite, which I think is neat too. So that's cool. But look, let's get to the winners. Winners on 2,500 here. 5 winners on this. First winner gets first choice on what they want. Second winner, second choice. Third winner, third choice. Until the 5 winners. We got 3 bottles. We got the Stag over here. Got an Elijah Craig barrel proof. Got the Knob Creek store pick that I did. And then we're going to have a 1 6-pack that's kind of a wild card 6-pack where I'm going to put 1 2-ounce pour of the 13th Colony Double Oaked in there. And then 5 other 2-ounce pours that I select. Or you can get one that has 6 different 2-ounce pours of bottles that I helped select this year. And I've had a lot of fun selecting some bottles this year, or barrels this year, I should say. So you'll get one of those. Remember, first pick gets first choice. First winner on this, Rob Rhodes. Rob, congratulations. Love having him on the channel. He's got some Vegas swag with me here too. So Rob's an awesome guy. Lives just a couple hours from here, but been able to bourbon hunt with him before. We have some Vegas connection there too, which is awesome. So Rob, congratulations. You get the first pick. Second pick, Rob Hartzell. So Rob Hartzell, you are the winner number 2. After I hear from Rob Rhodes, you have an opportunity to pick what's left. You can tell me what you like. Congratulations on your win. Third is someone that it's been a local, and not a local, but been a loyal member of this channel from the very, very beginning. I truly appreciate his thoughts and the things he puts in the comments and reaching out and checking on me and stuff. Torup Holdel. Torup, congratulations. You are the 3rd winner. So you'll have an opportunity, I'm sure, either for a bottle or for one of the sample packs. So you'll get to tell me after I've heard from winner 1 and 2. 4th winner, Matt Acton 9449. Matt Acton 9449. Congratulations. Can't wait to see what you get in this. Looking forward to seeing what's available for you, getting it out to you. Can't wait you want to get these in your hands, of course, all this prior to, Christmas. I want you guys to have some fun pours with these. The last one, he has been on fire and killing it lately. I already have 7 pours set aside for him, so why not something else? Prentice Griffith, Oak and Agave. Prentice, congratulations. You've got come in 5th on this, but it doesn't mean that you're getting anything slouch on here or you're not getting some good pours. Can't wait to see what's going to be available for you. Fantastic stuff. Looking forward to it. Look, if you wanted some of these bottles, I'm going to put the link in the description. If you have some questions, and you'll see some of the videos of some of the local stuff that I did, 1 for our local group and 2 for local charity. Well, 1 for a local charity and then 1 for a fireman's pick that's probably going to be attributed to a charity like you did last time. Can't wait to put those videos out, talk about those as well. For the different places we did picks at, we did picks at Blue Note, Four Roses, and Nulu. All of them have something extremely special. One of them, and as we get through the videos, is going to be the first time it's ever done. And I can't wait to talk about all of these because we had such a blast doing all these. Look, by the time you see this, it's going to be Monday evening. I don't know where you're at, but it's been raining like crazy here. It was cold early this weekend, but now it's raining like crazy. I hope that if you're working today, if you're seeing this, I hope your workday goes by fast. I hope you're successful in everything you do. I hope you bring great energy to your teams and they bring it right back to you. if you're off when you're watching this, man, I hope that dial just turns it down. I hope the time slows down a little bit so you can enjoy time with family, with friends, having a good pour, reading a good book, watching a good show. I'm sure I'll be watching some Monday Night Football tonight when this comes on. I'm a football junkie. Have some fun with that. But most importantly, take some time for yourself. Decompress a little bit. Holidays can be tough on people. As wonderful as they are, and I love the holidays, it can also be pretty tough on people. So make sure you're taking care of yourself so you can take care of the people around you. But take care of yourself first. Lastly, cheers and God bless. I hope you all have an amazing day. Thank you.